Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're going to be looking at some notes when it comes to what is coming for 1.71. Also looking at a couple skins that are going to be coming to the game. We have a new event that is probably going to be on the way as well. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at them. All right, so these are just some of the notes. So engraving for normal factions will be released with patch 1.71. Now we know 1.70 does drop this Tuesday. So with the following order, so it is going to be the Wilders. So the engraving system is going to come to the Wilder faction first. Then I'm assuming it's going to be 1.72, Light Bears, so on and so forth to have the Maulers. The Graveworns, unfortunately, are going to be the very last faction. What I would highly recommend is to go ahead and save your engraving mats before you run and do a couple Wilders or Light Bears. A lot of players have already done Celestials and Hypogeans, and a lot of players are already regretting the decision of building up Ions even stronger, possibly even, I regret building up Flora. Should have went with Ulna or should have went with Lucretia out of that combination, so save your engraving mats. Next one, the new Abyssal Expedition will be released September 2nd. Heroes with engraving enabled will have a lot of advantages. Not exactly sure what that is going to mean and what the advantages are going to come, but it seems like it's going to be a benefit to players that did put a ton of money into engraving, that they're going to have advantages. Again, not knowing how big or what the advantages are going to be. New Abyssal Expedition map. Each team must divide into 3 smaller teams with 3 boss gates. All 3 bosses are going to be linked together. So guys, now it's just not the 2 heroes. Now we have to coordinate with 3. So right now, we know this is coming in the next couple weeks. If you are not in an active guild, if you want to participate in the Abyssal Expedition, definitely grouping up with guildies, having a strong communication makes it much easier to get through there. Not saying you can't do it without it, but ultimately it does make it significantly easier if you can coordinate on Discord, if you can coordinate a couple different ways to get through the Abyssal Expedition. Players can join the Abyssal Expedition as a spectator. So similar to we've seen with the field, you can max 10 spectators per team, which is very cool. So having spectators in there is going to be essentially, I'm thinking free loot, a little bit less loot than what we're earning, but you can actually watch what is going on with the Abyssal Expedition. So you can pick up some free loot. With the time constraints, this is really the big thing, guys, is AFK Arena is just that. It is an idle game. It is an AFK game. The Abyssal Expedition takes a absorbent amount of time if you want to be successful in it. Some people can kind of cheese it, but a lot of them don't hit the Prince rating. So this one, being a spectator, if you want to see how it goes, because remember, it is going to be the beta version. So this isn't going to be the live. This is going to be the beta version. There's not going to be any of the scorecards or any of the rosters that we have, because this is the beta to really test things. Each spectator gives the team a small amount of stamina recovery rate. So now this is going to incentivize us to have spectators within the Abyssal Expedition, because you're going to be able to get stamina recovery rate, which is by far the ultimate biggest thing in the Abyssal Expedition, is having the stamina not only to take the villages and the towns and the cities, but to be able to attack the boss. That is very expensive. The last point on here, new kind of item allowing heroes to gain max stats of their signature item. Not exactly sure what that is. Again, I'm on Reddit, I'm on Discord, I'm on AFK, Twitter, on Facebook, on a bunch of different places for AFK Arena. So anytime I see the information, I like bringing it to you so we can take it, review it. Really, nothing in here is concrete. It could always change on a moment's notice. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other things that are coming. So this one is a little snapshot of the crystal shop. So this is actually going to be within the resonating crystal. As you can see, it has its own tokens, but as of right now, they have furniture cards. It's got 50 red chests, some gear choice chests, some tier stones, emblems as well, and of course some twisted essence. Now, with that being said, it is showing that it is only available for resonating crystal level 685. That is right, guys, 685, which means that the test version of this is an absolute whale. Like 99.9% of players may never see this if they don't make an adjustment. I think they should probably tie it to something like the Twisted Realm. I tried to find some notes even to see where you could acquire the tokens for this. I haven't seen a place where you can get the tokens, but this is what it actually looks within the resonating crystal with the crystal shop. This is what it brings, and they have a calculation for it, which again, 685 was the calculation that they figured out on the test server, which is way into whale territory, guys. Which I don't even know why they would need emblems at that point. But look, guys, 100 emblems. It doesn't take that many to get a hero build, even 50 red emblems there. So we're going to have to see. People were saying this is only coming from purchases. So again, it seems like Lilith is really targeting the mega whales when it comes to AFK Arena. So if you're buying purchases, just like we seen with those little purchase cards that they gave us to get extra rewards, this is going to be an incentive. So these tokens could come from additional purchases. So if I buy a $100 pack, I might get 200 of these tokens, but ultimately spending additional money. And again, it just seems like they're milking a lot of it for the players that purchase stuff in here. It does have a couple tabs on the bottom, so I'm not sure if that's just a way to separate the loot that is in here, but we're gonna have to see exactly. Right now they have none, and this is not translated. So I think ultimately it is going to be from purchases, which again, a lot of players will never see this part of AFK Arena. All right, so the next part we look at is Arthur's King's Break. So this is the skin that we're getting. Very cool. Now remember, Arthur's skin is going to be purchase only, is what the rumor is. That if you want to get Arthur's skin, which you see right here, it is going to be purchase only. Entendre skin, which we'll look at in just a moment, is going to be available to earn through the event. So looking here, guys, very cool. I love how Lilith always puts so much detail into this, making the heroes absolutely look spectacular. Fishing is never about how big the catch is. Enjoying the stress-free me time is all that matters. When the blazing sun brings unbearably hot weather, it's better to chill out by the sea. Forget about the battle, conflicts, politics, and drama for a while. Take a sip from the bottle and cast the rod into the ocean. What a time. So there he has his cloak, and of course he's there in shorts. Ornate fishing rod. That is a very cool looking fishing rod with a kind of a spear end. He has his crafted hat there, his heroic cape, and the belt buckle with his Royal King Arthur emblem, as well as his rather large bottle of drink right there. On the other side, this is Entendre's skin. Very cool looking. It absolutely suits her perfectly. A dancing warrior under the summer moon. A fearless warrior, passionate dancer. When the midsummer moon lights up the sky, the desert fury swings her spear and dances freely under the moonlight. Her dance represents a great legacy that has boosted her people morale for generations. Her burning fury never fades. Her dance never ceases. So a absolutely phenomenal skin with this one as well. She does have the crescent moon shield, a star adorned spear, which I think is very cool looking. Silk dress with tribal prints, and then the floral hairpins. Again, this one should be completely free to play is what they're saying. Arthur is going to be the purchase. This one is going to be the free to play, which absolutely, it's very, very cool looking. Both of the skins they did, including the one that we already got, they really did well with these. I know a lot of people hated Lucius, the summer skin last year, but the 3 skins that we have gotten for this summer are absolutely phenomenal. So here we are looking at the Arthur skin. So that is how he looks as of right now. So very cool with a huge broadsword. I absolutely love his cloak. And there is the new skin, guys, the King's Break. Let's go ahead and test this out. I want to see the animation. So very cool. It's got shells that go around him, just like his sword. There he is fishing out of a pool, pulled a swordfish out that now becomes his new weapon of choice. There is his shield, guys, a giant aura of bubbles. I don't see anything behind him like his cape produced. The aura that was behind him, I don't see that yet. I'm not sure he's strong enough here to have the aura, which let's see if we can use him. See, this is the only place we can use him. I was going to see if we could do a trial. But very cool, guys. That is a very cool skin. Again, this one is going to be purchase only. So let's go ahead and look at the Entendre skin. This is the one that a lot of players were super excited about. There is the original skin, kind of boring, kind of very boring. And look at this one. It is bright, it is vibrant. I love the yellows and the different colors in there. So let's go ahead and test this one out. So I like the yellow. There's the mark. Remember, it used to be that other little mark. So now they're both marked up. She's got her shield on there. Yeah, I definitely like this skin. I think I like this one better than the Arthur skin, just for the fact it really suits her. The Arthur one just like looks like kind of a summer skin, but this one really seems to absolutely suit her. And you can clearly see the effects. You can clearly see what targets are marked and what targets are not. That is a very, very well done skin indeed. All right, guys, and this is the final one. So this is a picture, I believe AFK Guide had this up. I did see it over on Reddit. So this is what the boss is going to look like when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition. Just, I mean, to appreciate the artwork that they have here, it's absolutely crazy to see. It looks like a transformation of a bunch of different heroes kind of together with a waste crystal land, but a very cool boss. I'm not sure if they're just going to use some of the heroes that we have currently, the dark version of them or the evil version of them, and then this is going to be the ultimate boss. But as of right now, it does look like it is going to be one permanent boss, and this is going to be the screenshot that they got for it. All right, guys, so get ready to check it out. Actually, over on the test server, the summer fashions just came up. So there is the official skin. Again, you can only buy it, but there is Entendre's skin, and you are going to be able to earn it through the Fruits of Summer event, which we're going to look at in just a minute.